I don't give a fuck. That's fucking illegal. I'm getting sleepovers. I don't like your jerk off name. I don't like your jerk off face. I don't like your jerk off behavior. And I don't like you, jerk off.
And we're fucking live.
We're live, bitches.
And we actually have good sound.
Hey.
Turns out we had a bad cable.
Yeah.
On decent microphones.
Woohoo.
For the last episode. And the best they try to fix it, once you record with such shit quality, there's...
But it's all good. It was fixed.
Nothing you can do.
Sorry for last episode if it sucked, but we're back in business, baby.
Yeah.
We are back.
We could talk about what we ended up doing.
So
there was never a part 2. I guess I'll call this part 2. So we'll...
Yeah, so we recorded on the way to last week.
Our anniversary trip, yeah.
And our plan was to record after, like on the way home, and it never happened.
No, we stopped at a apple farm that took 7 hours to not get anything.
Okay, before we get there, we made knives. We made the coolest knives ever.
Yeah.
We put our
forged in fire shit.
It was so cute. Like, it was so much fun.
It was.
And it was 4 to 5 hours, and we legit made freaking knives.
It was. Is it our iron anniversary?
It is our iron anniversary.
So we forged some weapons that, if this goes downhill, we can use it on each other.
Yeah. Somebody asked me if I'd used my knife for anything yet, and I said, yeah, only on my husband.
I mean... And
they were like, I don't think that's how that's supposed to be. I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, you make the weapons, you save it for the divorce.
Well, considering the fact that, so we made the weapons, we went to the hotel, and as soon as we got in the room, we both, pulled our knives out on each other.
I know. We are... fucking intrusive thoughts around each other.
We were ready.
It's but no, we branded them.
We did. They were so cool.
Initial.
They were so cool.
It was pretty cool. Yeah. No, I want to forge more knives now.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to find a class and somewhere local that we can do it more often.
Or if there is a forge nearby that would just allow us to rent time.
Yeah.
Because I don't think. Again, not to bitch about an HOA again, but I don't think those fucking twats would be okay with me having a forge here.
No, because the only place you could do it is the garage, which would be fine. But I think for the space that you would need.
Listen, let's put it this way: if I was to open the garage and start a propane forge that just goes for hours, how long do you think? Just like fucking moths to lights, it would take for fucking come over.
Oh, he'd be over as soon. He comes over as soon as you open your garage door.
Yeah.
Our garage door.
And he's also probably the fucking cunt that's reporting everyone to the HOA.
You think so?
Based on what he was saying, he walked around the neighborhood with a notebook, and I don't know who he took notes on, or
I hope it's not us, because that's really shitty if it is.
Bro, I wouldn't put it past him. Especially now that the more things that bother me about a person, I just choose to not be around them. I'm usually all right. I just will not hang out with you.
Well, especially too because his roommate is such a homebody. He's probably trying to spend as much time as he can outside of the house.
Yeah, that's not my problem.
No, it's not.
And again, at every turn is just someone that I don't really want to hang out with.
It's all right. We'll move before too long.
Yeah, we'll see.
And we'll build your forge.
That would be dope if we had a fucking awesome garage in quotes.
Could you imagine but I've seen a couple houses on Zillow or whatever where it comes with a house and a barn, or a house and a shed, or a house and 2 sheds or whatever.
Yeah. I would build.
One of them's being built into a forge. The other one's for my animals.
Half forge, half studio. Although, hopefully we can have a studio in the house.
Well,
air conditioning would be nice.
That would be nice. Because a forge, a forge, you just need a big fan. You don't really need air conditioning.
Yeah, because it's going to be hot as shit anyway.
Yeah.
You dropped your fucking almost finished knife.
Oh my gosh. I was quenching it. So, we're dipping it in oil. And I
harden it.
It's hot, and I'm trying to like stand at an angle so I don't get burnt.
Yeah, because it's catching on fire.
Yeah, so I lift it up and like it slips out of the little tong tweezer thingies that I have.
Yep. Onto
the ground, and I try to pick it up, and I'm like so awkward. I'm trying to do it before anybody sees me.
Oh, dude, I had it on video, so
you did. You got it on video,
but it's it was a fun trip.
It was so much fun, and then it was nice to.
What else?
So it was funny because after we did that, we checked in the hotel.
Yeah. You said the lady behind the counter had a baby. I did not notice a baby.
There was a child in a stroller, and it wasn't a baby. It was like our middle child age, maybe a little younger.
In a stroller?
In a stroller, playing on a tablet.
Oh, shit. I don't think ours would sit there.
I think she would just to sit on her tablet. But, I mean, I also get it. Like, props to her for being able to work and take care of her kids at the same time.
Oh, I'm not hating it. I'm just like, my mind was not on that at all.
Yeah.
I also had to take a massive shit by the time we got to that.
Yeah, you had to take a massive shit. I was checking in. You were giving me shit about the hotel, which turned out to not actually be that bad. Like, the outside looked a little older, but the inside had definitely had some renovations.
Yeah, sure. It was okay. I'll say that.
Online on a third party.
Yeah, I have the shark.
Yes, you may.
Shark me, bitch.
Online on a third party app, and I go, price is my first thing that I go by, and then I go by pictures. And pictures can be deceiving.
Pictures are always deceiving. They're never going to show you the blood-stained mattress or the shit-stained, you know what I mean?
I wanted the shark, not your bottle cap, asshole.
Oh, hey. You can have both. Turns out you can have both of them.
It's still not as bad as the Charleston trip where we legit heard gunshots outside of our door.
It was scary. But
I'm actually fine.
There you go.
There you go.
I don't have a gunshot sound. I should probably get one.
And it's funny because it didn't scare me as much as it scared you.
There were legit gunshots outside.
There were. And I was like, it feels like home. Like, not home, but like
wonderful.
Nostalgia. It's where I grew up.
That's great.
I'm just kidding. I grew up in a nice
thing sucks.
I grew up in a lower class town, but I grew up in a nicer house and neighborhood.
Oh my God. Yeah, no.
You're entitled to shit.
No, what else?
Anyways, the hotel was decent, and it was funny because we got to the hotel, and so our foraging thing was from like 1 to 4-ish.
Also, just to show how like fucking lame we are. We did the foraging thing. We had
That's
fun.
where I was going with that.
We went downtown.
Oh, yeah. We tried to walk around the downtown area.
And it wasn't for us. It was...
Well, because also, like, I like shopping, but, like, I wasn't in the mood to shop.
For crystals?
Yeah. I wasn't
Or
in the mood
tie-dye?
to shop for all that shit. And, like, you were not a shopper.
You see a crystal and tie-dye place, you've seen them all.
Yeah.
You know
And I was
mean?
actually chilly. So I was like, you know what? This is not fun. We walked around for, like, maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It was probably 30 because we had to pay for whatever parking is bullshit, but whatever.
We probably made it 32 minutes.
Probably because 30 minutes was $5 and then all day was 25 and we had to pay 25, which is
paid for it all day.
bullshit,
Yeah.
but whatever. And we were,
Jesus.
we were talking about it on the way back to the hotel. We were like, hey, let's go to like an escape room or like we'll do a dinner and movies. Like we were planning all this stuff out. And I was looking at like the movie theater closer to the hotel. Like we had a movie.
We almost went to see Saw, yeah.
We did. We had a movie and
Seesaw.
a time planned, and we were going to eat beforehand. We had it all planned out.
Nope.
We got to the hotel room. You took a shit. I sat on the bed, and then we were like, let's do movies or dinner. Let's not do both.
Right, and that
And
quickly
then the
turned
more-
into, there's a movie on TV right now.
Get your fat ass up here,
And then the
Paul.
more we thought about it, the more we were like, Men in Black is on TV right now,
Yep.
and we can DoorDash some decent-looking Italian food for pretty cheap. So
Yeah.
let's do that.
So then we banged and ordered DoorDash and watched
did.
Men in Black 1 and 2.
We did.
Well,
And
you was 1 and 1.5. I don't think you made it through 2.
I definitely did not make it through 2. We
But-
ate, and then I passed the fuck out. I was so tired. I was
Yeah.
like, prior to, I'm glad we didn't go to dinner and movies because I don't think I would have made it.
Through the movie, I don't think so either.
Because we ate, and I was probably falling asleep like eating.
Yeah. The food wasn't the best, but like also
It was
like
good.
it wasn't
It
the
just
worst.
wasn't seasoned.
It was not seasoned.
Like that's all it was. It was
No.
good. It just was not seasoned.
It was unseasoned Italian.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And
Yeah.
that's a little rough sometimes.
Mine had steak, so it wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was fun. I had a great time. And then the next morning we slept in.
I feel like there was craziness that we're missing.
I don't know. We forged. We went to the hotel, DoorDashed. And the next morning
our waitress was a little weird, but I don't have anything.
Waitress?
When we went to eat the next day before we left. She was a little odd.
Where did we go?
Went to like a bar.
That was the day we got there.
No. That was before we went to the apple farm that took forever. We also went to like a cigar shop.
We did go to a bar. Okay.
Pajamas
I got
for the
you.
kids.
I got you. So we
also,
did.
like we traveled to get away from the kids, but like a solid 60% of the time, if we asked each other, is like, "Oh, the kids like this." Like we're always like asking each other shit about the kids.
It was 75% at least. Because there were times where I was like playing on my phone. I was like, "Oh, look at the kids! Look how cute the kids are!" Or like,
it's nice to miss them though.
I wonder what they're doing right now.
But it's nice to wonder.
It is. It is.
And not know 100% of the time.
It is because we shared
a break.
king size bed and like
there was no one there but us.
It was just the two of us.
It was great.
I slept all night. I woke up early and
not
then
all
I was
night. Hey,
shut up. I had a good night all night.
Heyo.
And even when I woke up early, just out of habit, I was able to like lay back down and close my eyes, which normally I cannot do because
there's
one of the three
something right by your face.
Yeah.
It's a foot or a hand.
Yeah, I was able to actually get up and go to the bathroom and go back to bed, whereas normally like
that's it.
The middle one ends up in the bathroom with me, like watching me pee.
Yeah, no, her vision is motion based.
Yeah.
If you start moving around like a fucking T-Rex, she's like, "What is that?"
Even if she's asleep.
Yeah. And the other one sleepwalks. So
the other one will sleep through a fucking tornado and will sleepwalk. Yeah.
She'll sleepwalk, sleep talk. She has conversations with us.
It's gotten better, but yeah.
It hasn't happened in a while, but like she will have a full on conversation.
I remember one time as a not a baby because we were here. She was like maybe 4.
Yeah.
But like she came out of her bedroom like freaking out and I went to check on her. And I remember she grabbed my shorts and she was like, "I like these."
Yeah. Like,
and I was like, "What are you talking? What?" And she's like literally grabbing my shorts and feeling them. Was like, "This is soft." Like, what is wrong? Go back to bed.
It was crazy. The worst are the few times that like she doesn't wake up, but she is in panic. Like something is clearly bothering her, like a nightmare or something, but she's just sleepwalking.
I don't know if you remember this.
She had like night terrors and shit.
Before we moved here, I'm pretty sure this was at the apartment, but she woke up and was freaking out. And I went to go check on her and she's like holding the door closed.
It was here.
Was it here?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't remember.
I do remember that. And she was like 3.
Yeah, she was like holding the door closed and like screaming and freaking out to the point that I have to like push the door, not down, but
and
push
after that
through
concussion, she was fine.
Shut up. No, I didn't hurt her.
No,
but I had to like use some strength to get her to move. And then I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, and then duct tape her down to the bed.
Hold her and she goes back to bed. It was just, it's crazy.
Yeah. No, it's, there are funny times, but there are times that like, you just don't know. She wakes up like screaming and crying like, "Ah!" And I jump from where the fuck I am. You know what I mean? I just run because you never know. But like, it always gets me. It always scares the shit out of me too. Because I go to her room ready to beat the fuck out of someone. You know what I mean? I was like, whatever is there, I'm gonna fucking come in swinging.
Yeah, because especially if it's the night terrors, like your kids have different cries.
Yeah,
like sometimes they have the like
panic.
I'm tired cry, but like when she has those night terrors or the sleepwalking or whatever, like it's a panic cry.
Yeah, it's legit.
So we're like, someone snuck in her room. She is hurt.
Yeah.
So we both go running and we're just like, what? What is wrong?
No. But yeah, no, we always get to her and then we talk to her and then again she goes into that dopey fucking like your shorts are soft or something dumb and falls right back asleep. But that was why she had to have her tonsils removed, right? Because it was getting so bad.
Which is funny because I didn't know until I was in nursing school. And like, when you're in nursing school, they tell you about every disease process and everything. So you're like, oh shit.
Everything leads to cancer.
I'm tired. I'm depressed. I bet I have that. I am anxious and my heart rate's up. I have that, I bet. So like you're already paranoid
cancer,
in nursing
herpes.
school.
Yep.
So I was trying not to be, but then we were learning about, tonsillectomies and enlarged
around that time.
Tonsils are that's what made me mention it to the doctor, because my teacher was like, yeah, my grandkid had to have their tonsils taken out, and it was because they were sleepwalking. And I was like, oh shit, that makes sense.
Our kid just hasn't made it down the stairs, but pretty much everywhere upstairs.
Dude, the one time she did come outside, she wasn't sleepwalking.
She wasn't sleepwalking. She had just woken up, and she was wondering where we were just hanging.
She was like dragging her blankie across the cul-de-sac like a freaking ghost or something.
She was like 2.5 though, man. It
was shortly after we moved in, because the middle one wasn't even thought of at the time.
No, it was creepy.
It was creepy.
The Dylan Dennis Logan Paul fight finally happened this week.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
So Dylan Dennis is a jiu-jitsu / MMA guy.
Okay.
He was Conor McGregor's jiu-jitsu coach. Okay. For when he fought Khabib, for sure. Okay. He was also part of the reason why. Do you remember that giant brawl that happened outside the ring after Conor Khabib? Okay.
I do remember that.
Khabib was trying to get to his mouth to punch him. Mm-hmm. And you know what that ensued. So, and
was that the same time the chair was thrown through the tour bus window, or was that a different time?
That was it.
It was around the same time frame.
I think that was all the same promotion. Fucking a couple people had their I think Michael Chiesa had his cornea scratched.
Yeah, something.
Rose was on the bus, and she was like, I almost lost my head. Yeah, that was not a good time for the promotion.
I don't know. They got lots of publicity.
I don't know.
Even bad publicity is publicity, dude.
Not as a fan, because then people were like, "Oh, this is just so barbaric," and I was like, "Yeah, they're fighting," and they're like, "No, but all the shit they do outside," and now I can't even say, "Oh, that doesn't happen."
But as a half-ass fan,
it's cool to
for
see.
me as a half-ass fan.
I understand, but if you want that shit, I don't know, man.
Just knocked over.
Watch pro wrestling. This isn't pro wrestling.
But again, as a half-ass fan, I saw more UFC that week on my social media than I ever have.
Yeah, I'm sure. Because anytime something crazy happens, the Anderson Silva and Weidman leg breaks. Yeah. Fucking Diego Sanchez pretending
the nightmare, the daydream, the tiger, the
whatever he's going, but the dream, the nightmare, the sleepwalker. I'm not sure.
The sleep. Maybe he needs his tonsils checked.
No, I hope he's doing better. He's no longer with that fucking crazy coach that he had.
Was it his coach or his significant other?
It was no.
Didn't he have a crazy significant other that was his coach?
No. You're confusing things. So Mike Perry didn't have a coach for a fight or a few fights, and he would just bring his girlfriend.
Okay, so somebody did do that, but it wasn't.
It was around. It was around that time. But Perry would just walk in. Mike Perry was an alternate fighter, funny enough, for this very own boxing match.
Would you trust me to be your coach if you didn't have one?
If I was as prepared as Mike Perry was, yeah. Because all he needed, and he was pretty at his post fight was in the veins of, yeah, I know how to fight. I don't need someone to tell me how to fight. I just, she needed to get my water, get my ice, and give me some words of encouragement. I'm good to go, and I'm not gonna get my ass kicked in front of my lady. It's
yeah,
if it works,
that's if you were going to a jiu-jitsu competition and your coach was all of a sudden I gotta go home right now because of whatever.
Let's be honest. The competitions that I went to, my coach was never fucking there.
I was there.
You were there. My current coach was there.
Your current coach was there as a colleague or a friend.
As a friend. He's
and he did more than your previous coach ever did.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But,
irrelevant.
Previous coach transformed my life.
Transformed
as he likes to tell people, but whatever.
Probably not in a good way.
Anyway, so they had a giant brawl. This is supposed to be just a boxing match. It's not even MMA. Okay. And this is how it kind of ended. What do you think is going to happen? First of all,
I don't know what's going on right now. I just see two men about to duke it out.
Do you know who's who?
No.
So this is Logan Paul.
Oh yeah.
This is Dylan Dennis.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here you go.
I'm not a Logan Paul fan for some reason. I'm not a fan of the Paul brothers.
So, jab. What is he going for?
A neck. A rear neck, not a rear neck.
Not a rear neck.
Guillotine.
A guillotine in a boxing match.
Is that legal?
No, it's not legal.
He started to, and then he probably realized, like, oh, I can't do this. He's like, I can't do this.
By all accounts, the match wasn't that great. So the guillotine didn't work. He almost got punched on the ground, which is also illegal. And then you see security break in because the ref doesn't have control of the match anymore.
At what point was the ref? Did the ref? Let me start over. At what point? At the guillotine or at the ground punch?
Well, look at him. As soon as he grabs, he goes to separate him, but he didn't try that hard.
No, his hand is barely lifted.
Now he tried. He's touching his shoulder.
Now he is, yeah. Now that the guy's like mid punch.
But also, I'm sure he doesn't want to get like a wild punch his way.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, come on.
It's funny to see like.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 security guards.
There's a lot more that's about to come in.
Oh, 9, 10, 11. Also, holy shit.
How do you miss a non-moving target when you're a professional fighter? Did he do it on purpose? I wonder. Look at Danis right now. Big security guard with the hat in front of him.
He missed.
He whiffed.
The security guard backed up just in time. Holy shit. How many security guards are there?
I don't know, man. At least 15, it looks like.
Holy shit.
There looks to
so
be like
many.
20 people in the ring.
Yeah.
And they're trying to hold him back. My thing is, how did he get a jacket on so quick?
What?
No, that's Jake Paul. Never mind.
That's his brother.
That's his brother.
Who's also starting shit in the audience.
Where's Logan's right there. Okay, he does not.
So what, the brother hopped in and starting shit too?
Everyone's starting shit. Look at that. The security is just like, guys, we cannot let these idiots punch each other anymore tonight. But
why?
Apparently he didn't throw a lot of punches, which, like, I don't know, man. Like, a lot of the MMA guys that are going over to boxing are not strikers.
That is ridiculous. You're right, and not in a good way.
That was not a good representation.
Cheese and rice, man.
But yeah, it's I should probably put that under links.
I went to a tea party today.
You did?
Yeah, so like it's funny because our middle kid, like almost every day that she comes home, she's like, "Hey, so and so's gonna come over for a sleepover." I'm like, "Where? Oh, okay."
Oh, she's having fucking sleepovers every night if you ask her.
Yeah, she's got these sleepovers planned, and she'll mention that like, so and so's coming to our sleepover this weekend, and so
coming
like,
over tomorrow.
It never
like,
happens.
What? Who's coming over tomorrow?
Yeah. And then so the oldest somehow got her friend's mom's number and got in touch with the friend.
Oh, a lot has happened with that one because like,
so the oldest kid, she's 9. She's got an iPhone 6,
an old iPhone
from her grandma. But literally, it just connects to Wi-Fi. So, like, when she's at home, she can watch her YouTube Kids, she can play her games, and she can text us via iMessage.
Yes.
That's literally all she uses. And she texts her, like, her grandma and her great aunt.
Great aunt?
Your mom's sister?
It would be her great aunt, I guess.
That is her great aunt, yeah. So, she'll text, like, the two of them.
Yeah.
And that's really it. And then she comes home this week and is like, "Hey, I've got this invitation." And I looked and it's a handwritten invitation. It's like, "Please come to my tea party." And it's got a phone number. So I'm like, okay. Yeah. That's cute. But I don't know the legitimacy of this.
It's also like one of her best friends.
It is, but it's just funny because I'm like, I don't know the legitimacy of this. And I also know that like our oldest kid, like she knows my phone number by heart.
Yeah.
So she could have very well just, like it could have been where she just doodled it and was like, "Here."
Or if the friend just knew,
that's what I'm saying. Like with her friend, just knew her mom's number or whatever.
Yep.
So I didn't say anything. I was like, okay, cool, that's cute, whatever. And then she's off for fall break for a couple days. Excuse me. Nice. And one of the days she comes up to him, she's like, "Hey, I just texted so and so's mom, and I got her email so I can iMessage her." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah. And
I looked, and she actually did. She messaged her, and she's like, "Hi, hi, so and so's mom. Like, this is so and so. I'm excited. I want to come to the tea party this weekend or whatever."
Yep. And
then the mom was like, "Oh, I'm so excited. Here's her
set up
thing
or
to
whatever.
iMessage her." So I was like, okay, so I got it set up, and they've literally been FaceTiming for the past like 2 days straight.
Most of the day.
The tea party was legit, so we went over there.
Before the tea party. So I'm sure this all started with a tea party. Mm-hmm. But I get home on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I'm cornered after training.
Uh-oh.
You remember this?
No.
No, I guess you were in the shower. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I was in the shower and I heard some noise and I start yelling at the girls because I assume that they're like stomping around upstairs. And the next thing I know, like I hear you, which kind of startled me because I guess our cameras might be dead. We need to change the batteries in them because I didn't get any kind of notification that you were home.
I was home.
And between like our driveway camera, the front door camera, and the
lock,
the automatic, I don't get notifications from the lock.
Oh, okay.
Because you can only be logged into one account at a time.
I got you. All right, whatever. But yeah, so I got in. I still have like sweaty clothes on. Mm-hmm. And our oldest just throws a phone right in my face. And it's just like, hey, I was talking to about this training thing, and she wants to try jiujitsu. I was like, what? And I didn't know she was on the phone with someone initially. I was like, what are you talking about? And then both of them just started talking at me, and I was like, what the fuck?
At the same time.
Yeah. So then the girl was asking me a bunch of questions, and she's like, what is it like? What do you do? Like, when is it? Where is it? And I can kind of hear an adult in the back. Like, she's asking them questions, they're answering and asking questions because they've been scheming this, I guess, since I was in class. And then when I got home,
you and the adult are having a conversation, but through 2 9-year-old girls that are on video chat with each other.
Listen, man, props to them because not for nothing, they made it happen. She showed up on Friday. Like, she was like, we were there with Matt just to open the school.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, she was outside of our kid who rode with me.
Yeah.
She was the first kid to show up. You know what I mean? Like, we started talking. I was like, what has she told you about this crazy sport?
Yeah.
Like, what are you expecting? And she was with her grandma. So, like, we kind of assured grandma, she's like, she's not going to get hurt.
Right.
You know what I mean? It is a self-defense martial art. And we explained there's no hits.
Right.
Accidental stuff usually, but you know. And she had a great class. She our kid was always complaining that like she only trains with like boys. So I was like, yeah, dude, recruit your friends. I don't know what to tell you.
It was great.
Like,
well, we were at the tea party and another girl from their class showed up.
They start rolling.
And our kid and her friend
we're talking about
had
jiu-jitsu.
mentioned jiu-jitsu and like how she had a good time and all this stuff. And like I should have, and I wish I did. I should have said something to the other mom because we were dropping the kids off, and I should have been like, "Hey, you should bring your kid to jiu-jitsu too."
I mean, that'd be fun. Let's do it. We'll
start recruiting.
We'll have a fucking class full of like fucking killer little girls.
Can I get like a referral fee for me?
Sure. I don't get paid, so I don't know what kind of fee you're getting paid out of my zero. But
I want a referral fee.
I'm just there because I'm helping my buddy out, and I get to train with him.
Well, and it gets our kid in it too. Like if you're there to drop the kid off, you're gonna help.
The fact that she's been so excited lately about it, and she's hitting her groove again in training, and like she really listens to coaching. You know what I mean? She's
getting a lot better. I think at the old school, she was. I don't know. It wasn't the right training environment for her.
I'll say that. Because, like, once she started getting overlooked for a few things, I remember her saying something like...
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was getting overlooked for my promotions, she came up to me and she's like, Dad, don't worry about it because
I'm not getting shit either.
I don't get any promotions either. And I was like, fuck. All right, well... And not to say you do it just for the promotion, but, like, this was, like...
Again,
it was a long time.
It was not the right training environment for her either.
No, it was not. And she's good now.
She actually enjoys coming now. It got to the point at the other...
She'll come in early. Like, Fridays, I understand they may be her favorite now for a different reason. Because her friend's starting to train.
Her friend's coming Monday, too.
That's awesome.
She told me today that she's coming on Monday, and her mom's calling on Monday to talk about
Good. The classes and all that.
Subscription or whatever.
Yeah, dude. What a subscription. Subscription. No, but when she would come, to this new place, she kind of wanted to hang out with me and Matt.
Yeah.
So before class, she was just like talking about random shit, some jiujitsu, some MMA, like UFC stuff, because she watches, or she grew up watching a lot of it.
She does.
And then at the end of class, sometimes like fucking crazy Alex will come in, and like he's the only one that I've ever seen like bike to that place because he lives pretty close too, and he's a crazy.
It's him.
Hippie,
He's just a crazy hippie.
He cut his hair. By the
No
way.
way.
I swear to God.
Like a trim or like?
No. Like shorter than mine.
How does he keep his bandanas on?
I don't know if he's wearing bandanas now though.
No fucking way.
Or maybe just bandana, no hair.
No way.
I swear.
I want to come to see this.
So yeah. So a few times that he would come in, like obviously like he would greet her and talk to her and stuff, and she just felt cool that she was hanging out with us. And like Fridays, like,
which is crazy because like at the other school it'd be Saturday mornings and I'd have to like bribe her to go. I'd be like, hey, we'll go get a Starbucks drink after, or a Clutch drink, or we'll go get.
It wasn't always. I should say. We should say it was. It was years.
No,
it was not like that.
Right. She's been doing this for like 4 to 5 years now.
So,
but towards the end, she was having to be bribed.
She had enough. But I've also heard from a few other parents now that started reaching out, and I have to explain to them like, hey man, like it's not my place to get out of a school and start trashing it to everyone that goes there.
Right.
Because I had friends that did that to me, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's my choice to stay training here for as long as I do.
Right.
And
it's
respect that and fuck off. So, one, as a friend, I didn't want to do that. And two, like, people are going to figure out for themselves. The shit sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And like, you're trying to be respectful. You're still trying to be respectful. You're not trying to be a complete and utter asshole.
And the fact that, like, we are growing a program, pretty close to the other school.
Right.
I never wanted it to seem like I was aggressively recruiting and poaching their students.
Right.
It's not the case at all.
Because it's not.
But now it's kind of funny to like get messages like, we miss you, as you received, and other parents like, hey, like we're kind of tired of the drama, and where are you training now? And it's like,
well,
turns out I know how to fucking coach and run a kids program, where I guess some people don't do that well, but they're really good at marketing.
It's because some people are good at marketing and just had other people do it for them.
Yeah.
But whatever. Anyway. Another thing, speaking of marketing, which I guess this is not a good transition, but this is where I'm going with it. So
this is our show. We go wherever the fuck we want.
Taylor Swift is like hella popular right now for so many reasons.
So many years.
But
right
even
now?
more so now, right this minute, for so many reasons. So first of all, she apparently recently started dating a football player.
Yeah, it's from
Kelsey?
Kansas City.
A Chiefs, yeah. So like that's becoming super popular.
I heard an awesome conspiracy theory, but go on.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Just something that blows my mind. So Taylor Swift,
My dick.
your dick does not. Oh my god!
Wow.
Well,
thanks, honey.
I was gonna try to go with like I blow that, but I couldn't figure out how to get there, so I just stopped.
No, that's recorded, by the way.
Whatever. I'm married to you still.
How about no?
Not anymore.
Fuck off.
Keep going.
I want weekends only.
That ain't happening.
How about I'll just take like holidays?
I'll just take the Jewish holidays. How about that?
Nope.
And I'm not even Jewish.
I want
I want Rosh Hashanah. That's it. Maybe the 4th of July.
I'll take Earth Day.
I will start doing crack in court.
In court?
Yeah. It'll be probably my first and last time. But I'll make sure that I get them on weekends only.
Nice.
I'm ready to escalate this shit. I ain't fucking having.
Wow.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so I deal with homework and dinner and bed, and you're the one that has to entertain them all weekend, though, on your free time away from work.
Yeah, they will have tablets.
Oh, that's shitty. That's shitty. Anyways.
You can always keep them.
Like I was trying to say before you started having a custody argument with me.
Go on.
We're not getting divorced. Fuck you.
We just made knives.
Sorry. Whew. I got burpy today. Anyways,
Those are all
Taylor
please.
Swift. So what, you're fucking disgusting. Really?
You're gross. First of all, just to throw this out to the listeners out there, because we have not recorded video in like a year. You came in like fucking tits a-blazing.
It's because I wanted to wear your jersey and it was in here.
Yeah, no. Like, you just walked in like tits out, and I was like,
Okay,
all right,
wait a minute.
That's what we're doing.
Should I be offended right now?
What?
Because we started talking about how that was gross and you said, no, wait, but speaking of which, you came in
What
with
was gross?
I don't know. I burped.
Maybe not the best transition, but it was nice to see tits.
My
I'm just
tits are not
saying.
gross. They're not even big enough to be saggy.
Oh my god. You're fucking big titted animal. Tits are out. You guys are missing out.
No, it's because I
Maybe
wanted
when we
to...
start a Patreon, we'll just have like still images of your tits.
It's called an OnlyFans.
I was gonna go Patreon so we can be a little classy.
Nah, dude, I'm going straight up only. But no, if I get
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, I'm sending like feet pics.
Also, like, my whole thing is
I can't wait to hear this.
Let's say 5 years, because things that you put out on the internet are not necessarily secrets. You know what I'm saying? How would you feel that if one of our kids comes home and be like, "Hey, mom, what the fuck?"
That's why it's feet pics only.
I don't know.
I'd be like, listen, your shit's expensive. You bougie. I'm selling feet pics.
I would have probably killed myself as a kid if that's what came out of my mom's mouth.
I wouldn't have said it like that. If my kid finds my feet pics, then we have bigger things to talk about than the fact that I'm selling feet pics.
No.
Why the fuck did you find my feet pics?
Listen, it may not even be her. That's the thing that, like, people
Okay,
get
then
wrong.
she's hanging around the wrong people.
Again, it could happen. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't sell feet pics online, so.
But my thing is, like, yeah, put out whatever you want. You're free to do it. But, like, especially if you have kids, just know.
The internet's forever and your kids are likely
Like,
to find it eventually.
Again, that's not even what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, kids in general are cruel and they're going to school. If their friends find it, oh, by God, if I found that, like, any one of my fucking grade school or high school friends' parents did porn, I would torture that kid until we graduated and never saw each other again.
See, like, I didn't even know what porn was in high school, I don't think.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah.
This sucks for you. Well, no. I don't know.
I feel like porn's more of a guy's thing anyways.
Sure. Maybe.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
How much porn do you watch, bitch?
Now? None. I'm fucking way too busy. There you go. I see titties right now. But,
And then I have to tuck your shirt back under my fat roll so
I
don't sweat.
I was a bachelor that invested heavily on fast internet connection for a reason. You know what I'm saying? No one wants to jerk off to dial-up sounds.
That'd be so bad. Can you imagine? You're like,
Not only
Getting
can I
there.
imagine, I've been there.
you're getting there, and then all of a sudden it's like buffering.
Listen, the prime masturbatory years of a young man's life, mine just happened to be in the beginning of the internet.
Was it the same place your mom lives now? Because her Wi-Fi is absolutely awful right now.
I mean, same area. That whole area just sucks. But it was
Okay.
not the same place. We're in a different place in Oldwick.
But the same area, so the Wi-Fi was probably equally
Same
shitty.
area. Yeah. And like, it was dial up at that time. Yeah. And trying to convince your like fucking 5 years younger brother to like fuck off. As,
Get
like,
off the phone, I'm trying to use the
A picture
internet.
is literally loading on, not even video. I'm not, dude. And if you go further, like the generation of masturbators before me, they needed to like find treasures in the form of like magazines abandoned in post offices and woods.
Which is funny because like
or
there's
their
only
parents.
a 6-year age difference between the two of us, but like that was never a thing. Like
What?
magazines.
That was
That
a
I
thing
mean,
for a
like regular
while.
magazines, like J14 or whatever, but not like porn magazines. Was not a thing when I was growing up.
You grew up in a house of women.
True, but I'm just saying, like, it wasn't something we heard about in school or like that people talked about.
Porn magazine.
Okay,
Because
that's a
everything was
lie.
online
That's a
by the
lie.
time you were fucking.
You're right, because one time I went with my youth group to like some kind of conference concert thing,
Oh, God.
and we almost got kicked out of the hotel because one of the boys that were with our group
Yeah.
had or found or brought, I'm not sure how, but I had a porno mag. And I don't know if they found it, if they brought, I don't know what the case was, but
Dude.
they were like ripping pictures out and sliding it under random people's doors.
That's hilarious.
And we,
Listen.
and at the time, like I had no idea what was going on, but my mom told me this like, not recently, but after the fact, because she was with us too, because she helped with the youth group. But
Knowing the goody two-shoe pussies that are around here, it probably wasn't even a porn magazine. It was like a Maxim.
I'm not sure.
was
Is
just
Maxim
like-
not a porn magazine?
It's not nude. It's a men's, what do they call it? Men's interest or something like that. It's a very
Ew.
vague term where they would just show like
Half naked,
chicks in bikinis and
like thongs and
fucking
stuff.
Yeah, like shit like that. But it wasn't all that. It was like there was some technology shit that they would throw in there, cars once in a while. Like it was very, very thinly veiled. It was like a pre-Playboy, if you will. You're just like, oh, you're turning 13, you can have a Maxim now, son. Build those calluses up.
That's hilarious.
But no, you know, and bro, like, pretty sure that like, well, yeah, when I was a kid, used to buy me Maxim magazines.
What?
Yeah.
That feels so weird.
Listen, I'm sure back in the Stone Ages when he was a teenager, like it was even worse. So like you just help the next generation a little bit. You know, I don't know.
I don't know. That's weird. That would be like, I don't know.
What?
A family member subscribing to somebody's like OnlyFans for our baby when he's
Not
older.
at all. No,
I don't know. I don't know.
What?
I guess I'm being
Not at all.
I'm
First of
exaggerating.
all, like
Being exaggeratory?
it was a lot softer than whatever the fuck is online
Sports
now.
Illustrated swimsuit edition.
Kind of, just shit like that. Although now there's just fat chicks, so like they're really trying. They're probably really trying to make like I don't know the race extinct. They're just like, hey, young boys, you know what we think is hot? Fat, disgusting, fucking warthogs.
Watch yourself. I'm fat.
No. You're also not trying to model.
No.
Which, like, listen, some people have skills that they're gifted with. Some people are gifted with amazing, unachievable looks. And those people should be models.
I mean, yeah, that's what a model is it not?
It's getting paid to be beautiful. And like, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Yeah, but we're not talking about a mayonnaise jar looking at this fucking pig. We're talking about most men.
And women.
Women are equally, if not more, harsher than men when it comes to like, but because everyone's virtue signaling, they're just like, oh no, she's very, very slim at 472 pounds.
That's because men will tell you to your face that you're fat. Women will tell you that you're beautiful to your
Bro,
face. And then behind your back will be like, damn, she's gained some weight, hasn't she?
That's another reason why like people can't really understand what it was like growing up. Like growing up as a boy, like it's very different than growing up as a girl. Like your friends will, if you have good friends, they're not gonna be like, hey man, you're looking kind of chubby. No, they're gonna make cruel, horrible fucking jokes and be like, hey, don't sit down or you're gonna fucking split your pants, you fat lardo.
All right, cream puff.
Exactly my point. That was my middle school nickname, and it's stuck till today. I still get called cream puff. But you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
You ridicule your friends because you fucking care about them.
I got ridiculed, and I thought it was a term of endearment. But now looking back, I'm pretty sure they were making fun of me.
No, because girls are cunts, though. They don't do the same thing as guys. Guys is a form of camaraderie. With women, it's not.
No, they called me Flapjack because my ass was flat as a pancake.
Well, you know.
So I got called Flapjack, and then I got called Bones because I was too skinny.
Nice. That's good.
Those are my sports nicknames.
Solid.
For 6 years.
No one hit you with like olive oil from Popeye?
No, that wasn't a thing when I was a kid.
Okay.
Like 6 years, but like a lot of difference. That
Also,
wasn't a thing when I was a kid.
you gotta keep in mind that my first like 10 years were in Brazil.
That's true.
Which also add like, this is Brazil pretty much almost pre-internet.
Brazil in like the 80s, early 90s is like America in the 70s.
That's what I tell people. I was like, culturally, we got shit a decade later. So like, if I start quoting MacGyver, forgive me. It's a really big show where I'm from, and people are like, what the fuck is
where
MacGyver?
I'm from.
Yeah.
Where are you from? Brazil?
Brazil.
Like,
They're
fuck?
like, you realize that show is from here, right? Fuckface. And I was like, well, it just got there in the 90s.
It traveled by boat. It's fine.
God damn. But yeah, so there is shit like that I'm just like, I pretty much got to watch TV Land as if it was new programming, you know?
I watched that a lot with my grandpa. Well, first I watched it a lot with my mom because my mom liked I Love Lucy.
Yeah.
Likes, loves, is obsessed with.
Right.
But my grandpa, I remember we got like Dish Network at my house growing up.
Ooh.
And my grandpa would come to visit and we would keep the Game Show Network on.
Yeah.
24/7 for him. And it was like he and I would like lay in the recliner and watch Game Show Network all day while my mom and grandma and sister would go shopping.
I would hang out with my grandpa, watch pretty much old Western. I would watch anything with him but fucking soccer. Even in Brazil, I fucking hate soccer.
Football?
It was football back then. And it was equally as fucking lame.
No, we watched Game Show Network because we had Direct TV, and that was a cool thing at the time.
Oh, you said Dish Network, bitch.
We had Dish Network, that's right. We didn't have Direct TV. That was by the time I got with you.
Oh, Direct TV was me?
I was upgrading as I went along.
I don't know, man. Dish and Direct TV were like the same, two shitty sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
But I guess Direct TV once again marketed better. So people are like, oh, fancy Direct TV. And I'm like, no, they just gave me a better deal and it includes Sunday ticket for free.
I remember I had Dish Network and I would tell people that. I'd be like, yeah, I got Dish Network. And they're like, oh, like Direct TV? And I'm like, no, it's just called Dish. Oh, you have a satellite dish? Like, no, it's just called Dish Network.
They used to have satellites though.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure, well, you know, my mom has to like have her Brazilian channels and shit as well.
Yeah.
So like, that's always a satellite.
Or like Brazilian soap operas.
She to this day, man.
Oh, I know.
She fucking watches them, and she'll watch like the news.
Yeah,
Brazilian
because
news
anytime we stay at her house, if you turn on the TV, like we sleep in her spare bedroom, but I guess that's where she watches her soap operas.
It's always there.
So like when we turn on the TV, like that's the channel it comes onto, and I try to watch it. I'm like, I can't,
bro.
I can't watch and read and listen and keep up all at the same time. So it's too much.
Every few years, they'll just like re-air like an old soap opera. So like a few times that I've been there, I'll hear a song that I'm like,
I've heard that before.
I remember this when I was 7. What the fuck? And my mom's like, oh yeah, they're rebroadcasting that. It's like, Mom, what?
And she's getting so into it as she's like knitting or crocheting or whatever she does.
Dude, she'll fucking make sweaters and hats and shit and just what? Although like, I make it seem I'm not trying to make it seem my mom's a stationary person because she's very much not.
No,
like,
anytime she is stationary, she is still working with her hands. Like she's making something, or she's finding pictures of flower bouquets that she's gonna make tomorrow.
But even then, like, she pretty much sits down to watch TV like as she is falling asleep.
Yeah,
like it's not her.
Your
thing.
mom is also a person that can like find a Pinterest like picture of like and
recreate it
like that with nothing. Like she will literally find a screenshot. She'll type it in Portuguese. Yeah. Find a picture in English.
Maybe.
Like type it in Portuguese. It'll be like an English website.
Yep.
She'll take like a screenshot or find the picture, and then we'll be able to like recreate it and then add her own little like zing to it. She's crazy.
I don't understand it.
This whole thing started because I was talking about Taylor Swift.
Yeah, we haven't touched that at all, but go on. I guess we'll probably start landing the plane now.
Whatever. No, it blows my mind that so she's getting publicity right now because she's dating a football player.
Yes.
She also just had like a huge concert tour.
I think she had like a weekend or a week in LA, and she made like some ridiculous amount.
Oh yeah,
of millions.
and she keeps like adding extra like dates or whatever, making bank there. And then on top of that,
yeah,
at the movie theater, they're playing a recording of her concert.
Yeah.
Which, like, okay.
You said you think that's crazy.
Okay, but mind you.
Our neighbor's going. Our neighbor was telling me she is going.
But you and I are the type of people that we would rather wait until it comes out on Blu-ray or DVD and we'll buy it and watch it in our home.
But I think they're playing live in theaters.
So we're not big movie. I mean, we like to go to the movies, but you know what I mean?
For movies. I don't think, because, like, listen, it's crazy that, like, I understand Taylor Swift currently is bigger than them. Probably. But Metallica did this a few years ago.
That's just like, I don't know why, but in my mind it's like I'm not interested in going to a movie theater to watch a concert.
Me neither.
On the screen.
Yeah, no.
Like I can watch that on YouTube.
That was the thing, cuz I remember the Metallica concert was going on and people were like, "Are you going to go?" I'm such a big Metallica fan back in the day. I was like, first of all, it was back in the day.
Well, and
two, like, how are you going to watch a fucking metal show in a fucking recliner?
Yeah, it's just weird.
The
and then like on the mom's Facebook page,
yeah,
people were posting. They're like, "Yeah, I got there 2 hours early, and the lines were ridiculous, and I got all these souvenirs and all this stuff." I'm like, "You went to the movies
to go to the fucking AMC? Fuck you!
You went to the movies. Like you didn't see a concert. You saw a recording of the concert. Like
you are so below a number to Taylor Swift. Like she will not even acknowledge you, like, nicely in a show, be like, "You guys are great." Like she doesn't even know your screen
Thank you,
exists.
Charlotte. Like no, you're not even a number. It's you're a means for her to buy another trip on her fucking private jet. It blows my absolute mind that people are like willing to go to a movie theater 2 hours early, wait in a ridiculous line to watch a video of a concert that you could literally probably pull up on YouTube right now.
Oh, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of videos of it.
You could probably pull it up on YouTube and find a video of her in every fucking city or state she's ever been in.
She's got like a crazy following though. They're like devout followers.
I mean, yeah.
And she's been around forever.
She has, and she's made a lot of transitions over the years.
Yeah, pretty soon she's going to be a dude. So
no,
anyway.
you goober. Like I remember when she started out and she was this like chill, calm country singer, and then she moved
was
to
like a country singer,
country
initially.
pop, and then now she's like super pop or whatever.
There's I know one song, and I'm not even sure I know the full title, but I work with this dude that was like 2 years older than me. He took over for
Okay.
after he left Bose, and I was still working there. And this dude was kind of weirdly already obsessed with Taylor Swift back in the day. This is 2000, maybe 2008, maybe. And he used to play this song again, like a moron. Like we worked at a speaker store, so like we had good audio around.
Yeah.
But he would play, it was like Teardrops in My Guitar or something like that.
The teardrops on my guitar.
My God.
The only
I wanted to stab his neck. He's like, "Oh, dude, she's totally like singing this to me." And I'm like, "She is 16 and you're a fucking pedophile." So like, I think she's underage, you fucking pedo. But, that dude also like...
You're also not a country or a pop fan.
No, I'm not. No, pop from like maybe 80s pop. There's some that I enjoy.
Right. But nowadays
like
that's considered
modern.
like rock.
Yeah. Nowadays it's probably considered racist, but whatever.
Pretty much.
What was I going to say? Oh, remind me.
Okay.
I'll put it here under articles. I'll put the dude's name. And dating, because I have a crazy story about his dating escapades.
Okay.
And how I pretty much wasn't allowed to clock in whenever my friend was working.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Because I ruined this dude's life. But Taylor Swift, there's a conspiracy that if it's true, although I can kind of name one of her songs that I said I hated because of this dude.
Teardrops on My Guitar.
Yeah. And again, I couldn't tell you what the song's about. Couldn't tell you, like...
Teardrops on the guitar.
Sure.
She's sad. She's crying.
That's not where I was going to go with it, but okay. But that's the one that he played all the time, and I fucking hated him for it. But if she did this on purpose, and if the conspiracy theory is right, fucking hats off. Like, she is a clear evil genius, and I fucking respect her.
What's the conspiracy theory, though?
I may love her.
What's the theory, though?
So, one of her first games that she attended from this Kelsey was against the Jets, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. There was also a period of time before they started dating that all these, like, not conspiracy, like just stop oil people. Okay. The green, like, oh, the world's gonna end because you have gas ovens.
Okay.
Those morons. There was a website that was just pretty much like called Taylor Swift Jet, and I'm pretty sure it's there. But by her,
whoa,
I can't type.
You went all caps like an old lady.
When I drive and when I type.
Pretty much.
So, it's still there. Okay, for a day, and no, okay, you can kind of see it. So there was a website that was called like Taylor Swift Jet Tracker.
Okay.
And she apparently was one of the people that was like, oh, well, we need to save the world, and oil's bad, buy a Tesla, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And she just flies around in a fucking private jet.
Yeah.
So like she's polluting the world a lot worse than me and you are.
Oh yeah.
We're not flying in a fucking jet. And I understand she's a busy person. She needs to. I'm not talking shit about. I don't give a fuck. Burn shit. Fucking
right. Fly your jet 4 times a day. I don't care.
Live your life comfortably. I don't give a fuck. Like, we're gonna die. We're all made out of carbon. We're all gonna expire. It's fine. But the fact that like she attended the Jets game, and now like you saw, I typed in Taylor Swift Jet, and you see a lot of results about the Jets game now. So she pretty much kind of was able to conceal people searching about her jet,
her flying her private jet,
her carbon footprint, by going to a Jets game, and people are like, dude, she did it on purpose. I don't think that's true. I don't think she thought this much into it. I think she was just like, let the fucking poor people complain about my jet. Guess who's flying in a jet?
Right.
Me. Like, I don't think she gives a fuck.
I'm sure there was somebody in her team or her crew or whatever that thought that through.
Maybe. But like, the conspiracy is that she thought to start dating this dude and then attend a Jets game. And I was like, dude, if she's thinking ahead that many steps, one, this guy's probably going to be dead in 2 years because she's going to murder. That's serial killer thought.
Oh, yeah,
patterns,
for sure.
Right? Like,
for sure. And then she's going to make bank on making a
Netflix that shit up, dude.
Netflix
Sell
and
the
an
documentary,
album
we'll watch
and a movie theater movie. And
but anyway, that was it. That was, and for a while, like, they think she went to the Jets game for PR. Whatever. To minimize press surrounding her jet usage. So see, yeah, it is a thing that people are like,
and all you search was Taylor Swift jet.
I just typed in Taylor Swift jet, and like, now the conspiracy is getting like traction, it looks like, because you see a few articles. Although a lot of these fucking... But
the title still just says Jets game for PR. It doesn't say anything about her private jet until you read the mini message underneath.
Well, yeah. Well, most people like only read fucking headlines.
That's my point. Like, yes, it's about her jet usage, but like the clickbait part doesn't...
But let's say if she truly was trying to do this, and she attends a Jets game, and like all of the results is just like, this is what Taylor was wearing in the stands. Mm-hmm. That works beautifully.
Absolutely, it does. Absolutely, it does.
So that was one of the things I searched through this week. I kind of want you to watch this for some reason, and we'll close on this. This has, I don't know, I can't stop watching this.
Okay.
Because it's random as shit, and I don't understand what's going on.
Okay, so there's a
She's
girl with
clearly having a great time tailgating.
There's a girl with a Hokie Nation shirt on.
Yep.
And her sunglasses are on upside down, and she looks like she's being interviewed.
Do you know what Hokie Nation is?
The Virginia Tech Hokies or Hokie or whatever.
I'm surprised you knew that. I'm proud of you.
I'm not going to be there's a VT on her shirt.
Oh.
The team, go team. Go.
She's waving a go team, go team.
Go Sports. So, hold on.
The team, go team. Go Sports.
All right. Can you just explain what's going on here?
Hi, thank you. I have no idea.
What's wrong with her nose?
She probably fell. She probably got plastered and tripped and fell.
Dented? Like, there's a dent almost.
That's a scab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
That's
she
a
just
scab.
kind of drunkenly.
She's
like,
got a scab on her nose, and she's drunkenly waving a staff made out of wood, and is like, "Go team, go
Thank
team,
you.
go
I have
Sports."
no idea.
I don't know what's going on. Go Sports.
And
She just pulled a fucking piece of broccoli out of her pocket.
she did. And she hands him a broccoli.
I'm not eating this.
Sports.
Go Sports. That Asian dude is so confused.
Why do you have broccoli in
Well,
your
look,
pocket?
eventually
Then he's
he
like,
understands.
Okay,
he
sure.
understands. He's like, all right, drunk chick.
So happy with my daughter.
That's her mom.
She loves
And
How did you find this video of me and my mom?
she's also wearing the sunglasses in solidarity, upside down. I don't know if you noticed that part.
Yeah.
sports and she loves broccoli, and that's why we're here.
She loves sports and she loves broccoli.
Team, go Sports.
Isn't that crazy?
Go Sports!
Can you just explain what's going on here?
Hi, thank you. I have no idea.
She's wearing a belt with more drinks
I'm not
on
eating
the other
this.
side.
Go Sports! And then the guy's just like,
So happy
okay.
with my daughter. She loves sports and
I see a lot of White Claws.
and that's why we're here.
Oh my god.
Also,
Go Sports!
her voice
Go
is
Sports!
so raspy and weird.
Well, it sounds like she's got like a Boston accent. It sounds like she's like, go Sports!
But she's
But
in,
then-
in Virginia.
The team, go Sports.
Go Sports!
Obviously, she's making the voice sound like
I
that
don't
on
know.
purpose.
Because like maybe she's
Can you just explain what's going
staying
on
like
here?
out of
Hi,
state.
thank you. I have no idea.
Like
But like
maybe
over
she
there,
goes
she
there and
didn't.
she's from Boston. I have no idea.
She didn't
Hi,
sound.
thank you. I have no idea.
Kind of.
I guess yeah. At the end, it was a
I
little.
have no
raspy.
idea.
The team, go Sports.
All right. Can you
I love that the sign just says "Go Sports."
I
just
love it.
explain what's going on here?
I
Hi, thank
resonate
you.
with
I
this
have no
woman
idea.
a lot. She's having a good ass time.
That's her dad, and he's like hiding his face. He's like, all
Dude,
right.
I'm with her.
I'm not eating this.
She is
She's having a
my
blast.
she is my spirit animal.
I think so. When I
So
saw
happy with my
it,
daughter. She loves sports and she loves broccoli, and that's why we're here.
This is me and my mom. Because like I would gladly be at any sporting event, be drunk as shit, be like, yeah, go Sports, whatever. What's
my
going on?
God.
I don't fucking know, but go Sports. And then my mom would be like, yeah, what she said, she's wonderful. I'm with her,
Oh
whatever
my
she
God.
said.
yeah,
Go
that-
Sports.
You're not wrong.
Do you
Go
not like
Sports.
right?
You're right. You're right. That would happen.
It totally
Oh
would.
my God. So yeah, no, we're at the hour, Mike.
Holy
Mark.
shit, already?
We are.
Damn.
We went on a few tangents today. We literally only watched like 2 videos. So.
Yeah, we went on a porn tangent and a Taylor Swift tangent. Porn and
All
T
right,
Swift.
Taylor Swift porn. Let's look it up.
No, bleh. No, thank you.
Teardrops and fucking her guitar. You know what I'm
Ew,
saying?
no, it'd probably be all moody and depressing. Wouldn't even be fun.
Cum drops on her neck. Heyo.
Ew. No.
Anyway, whore. We made it. Happy anniversary again. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, at least 6 more. We'll see.
Hey,
I don't know.
a lot more, bitch.
I'm also dying. So
No, you're not dying.
We'll address that
Oh
in the
my
next
God.
podcast.
You're
I
not
love you.
dying.
And I'll see you next Tuesday, you cunt.
You are not dying, you twat waffle.
I don't give a fuck. I'm getting stupid loose.
I don't like your jerk off name. I don't like your jerk off face. I don't like your jerk off behavior. And I don't like you. Jerk off.